Pleasant good afternoon, Trinidad and Tobago. Pleasant good afternoon, 91.1 FM, Talk City. You are on the big, bad, wrap it up show with Obi and Kingsley. Kingsley and Obi. And we have arrived.
Yep.
Kingsley, I know you've been here from the previous shift.
Yes, I've been here meeting into the program into here now. So, well,
Yeah.
I hope they pay me big.
I hope you're not like a WhatsApp pipe, you're leaking into programs.
No, I hope they pay me big.
Oh, Lord.
Let me say good evening once again. I'm here on my show now. We call the wrap up from 6 to 8, where we discuss the issues and discuss the topic or the hot topic trending of the day. Yeah, and I know one of the topic trending of the day is that little child there with die in Tobago. What they say that the father threw up his hand and say yes, he killed the little child. I mean, Obi. So Obi, what's up on your mind today?
Well, just basically it's the same thing, and I felt like I wanted to dive into
Go back there somewhere
in a little bit.
Yes, yeah, go ahead.
I wanted to dive into a little bit, just from a relationship perspective, and kind of, it have so many things that could be said about scenarios like this. But when it comes down to domestic abuse and child abuse, and of course, there's a lot of people who are going to blame the mother for for basically what happened here. Based on the story from what we are being told, because there's so many parts to this thing, but they are saying that this is basically stemming from this young man having a child with the young lady, and the young lady making a decision not to keep the child, which would have driven him over the edge. There were several photos circulating. Apparently he has a history of hitting women, and based on that history, he would have gotten himself involved in a shooting where they basically tried to take his life for allegedly beating a young lady before. So this is a case where we have a young man who, for whatever reason, probably came from a single parent home, because I saw they only interviewed the mother.
Yeah, I've had an update on my WhatsApp day where Ian and I speaking about it on the scenes as I speak here.
Yeah, I saw it. It's not really thing.
Play for the listeners to hear too,
He just
so you could get a sign of vital. If I want to play, it could play for the listeners to hear a sign.
Well, I watch it and I could just, we could summarize
yes,
it basically.
yes.
All he said is that they believe they found the location that he disposed of the body of. They said it has a cable there that he would have used to descend, and somebody saw him descend down there, and they're saying that he would have disposed the child there. But based on the hunters and search and rescue team and Ian, they don't seem to be convinced that that is what he did, because they are saying that based on the timeline, the body would have appeared at sea. So they're still not convinced that that is exactly what he would have done with the body. And they believe that he is trying to, how should I put it? He is going with that narrative because he figures if they don't find a body, his sentencing might be less or something, and which is absolute nonsense.
Crazy.
But we are not dealing personally with somebody who seems to be in the right frame of mind. And I'm not going to allow him to play the crazy card, because we know that is the card they love to play.
The mental health card.
Yeah, they love to play that crazy card. We're not going to allow him to play the crazy card. But I will say this. There's things, when it comes to the domestic abuse and child abuse and poverty, it's usually wrapped in the same gift paper. It's usually wrapped in the same gift paper. And it is sad to see that something like this happen. Now, you familiar with Stockholm Syndrome? You know what Stockholm Syndrome is?
No.
Stockholm Syndrome is where you have a situation where somebody is being abused and they can't seem to remove themselves from the space of the abuser.
Wow.
So no matter what is done to them, they hold on to the abuser. They in some cases, they'll defend the abuser. And in this case, we could have clearly seen where the mother might be fully aware that this man, well, she is aware, because I'm guessing from what is being said, it was done in the presence of her, based on a fight. But she chose to stay silent in the situation where a lot of other people are saying, or especially women, were saying, if a man kill my child, I would talk.
What's the man's talking that talk to?
Yeah. But Stockholm Syndrome is a very real thing, and it affects a lot of women in domestic abuse situations. You have cases where reports might be made to the police station, police try to intervene, the woman doesn't want to talk, over and over until eventually the woman ends up a corpse. It have a saying at a sea. And I, in these cases, I doesn't like to joke with these things, but I does always say, pretty girl and stupid man go hand in hand. Because most of the time, attached to a very beautiful woman is always a imps. Most cases is always a imps. And it is very hard, for you to even though Keith would have said, choose your man wisely, we don't come with a readout on our face.
Nope.
You have very neat and sophisticated, and in some cases educated and well-off monsters.
You know that's the best thing you ever seen in life?
You think so?
Yeah, because he said it, he got backlash, but was a good words he said.
It was actually one of the smarter things that actually came out of that individual mouth.
Yep.
Amongst the many nonsensical things that might have come out of that individual mouth.
But Obi, even self, you can't choose wisely, and you can't see nobody on nobody's face. But when you get into the relationship and you see the red flag, the first red flag, why you would stay for the next red flag?
Well, that's what I'm saying, because you see, there's a part of us, and I would say we all grew. I would have had that phase. I think you might have had that phase at some point in time. No. Yeah, you understand this. There is always a time in our life where we felt like maybe we could fix somebody
Fix love.
or change somebody. And there's a lot of times, women especially, they believe in, he go change. I go give him a chance. And he go change.
Are you taking cause?
And well, not yet, but
Right. Yes,
I know a lot of women will want to chime in on this oh yes, and somebody in the comment section, Mr. Indar Singh, say you need to add illiteracy to that to what I was saying.
So
that's
Obi,
true.
now, as I said, Obi, right? You in a relationship. He beat you. Bust with your mouth.
Not he, she. Let me get that correct. Obi don't swing on that side all here. There ain't no man beating me. There ain't no he. She beat me. Let us correct that.
No, I talk about a man.
National.
I talk about a man beating a woman.
She beat me.
Who she beat
You
me?
understand?
She beat people.
Let me correct that quick. Because you see in internet land and social media land, the first thing they go say, Kingsley say, a man, she beat me.
Who beat you?
No, we cleared up yesterday.
No. I look at it. So, Obi, so you know a relationship. A man beat, not you, eh? Not you. Not
going
you.
back there.
Are we talking about? Are we talking? You can't the program. A man, we talking.
A woman beat me. Man does get domestic abuse too.
Yes,
Right.
we know that, but not me. No man beating me.
No.
Nobody lashing me.
Okay,
and me lashing no woman.
Exactly.
Right? But you stay in a relationship where you getting that kind of behavior. You getting licks.
Yeah.
You getting dragged in the road. You getting embarrassment. And you're still saying you will change. Someday you will change, and it's my child father. I can't leave him because of the children. Obi? I don't believe in that.
You don't believe in that?
No.
Nah, but you had to believe in that. You want me to tell you why you had to believe in that? You can look how many years Pierre beating them. And them going no way. Stockholm syndrome. Pierre votabase and suffer from Stockholm syndrome, you know. So you have to believe in it.
Wait.
That does happen, bro. It does happen.
I walk away from love, you know.
You walk away from love?
I just walk away from love.
Well, me, I don't walk away from it. I don't fall in love no more. I just kneel. So that way, now when it's time to get up and run, it easier. When you fall in love, you're flat on your face. It's be harder for you to get up.
Because women, they say, you have to love me 100%. If you don't love me 100%, you don't love me at all. I say, no. I will love you 99% and keep 1% for myself. And that 1% very strong, eh? I could walk away. I ain't going on your phone. I ain't lashing you.
That 1% is a serious 1%.
Just serious 1%. You ain't playing.
Serious 1%.
No, because you have to walk. Because, Obi, I born by myself. And when I die, I'm going to die by myself. I'm not going to die with my girlfriend or my wife. My wife is not my sister. My wife is not my mother. The woman doesn't want to treat the man like if that's the father.
Yeah.
If that is the brother. No, that is somebody sharing out the part with you until you die. You know what I mean? So you get so comfortable, you can tell that man anything. Instead of telling your mother and your family, you tell them he the world, every single thing. So giving he your soul, and he understanding that, and he also giving you your soul. And so that is why many men come walk away when they see, because they feel their own women.
Well, I just always tell man that here is he seen. She's not your own, you know, it's just your turn.
Yeah, you ain't own no woman, and no woman ain't own no man.
Yeah, it's just your turn.
It has some people cannot sleep without her. A man or without her. A woman that needs somebody to sleep with in the night time at me, I triple, I hug it up and sleep, yes? You know what I mean? Comfortable.
And better yet, if you stuff that pillow with money, no,
God,
so sleep comfortable.
So, Obi, I could walk away from my relationship. Don't care how nice it is, don't care how nice the intercourse is, don't care whatever nice it is. I'm going to walk away from it just to be happy. Just to make myself happy. Because I'm not going to be no room.
Yeah.
Where I uncomfortable.
Facts.
But people go say, Kingsley, you must be strong. Not that, you must be strong. It's the right thing to do, common sense. And if you're fair,
I don't like licks.
if you could be fair, you are your brother, you are the police, tell somebody, talk to somebody, come out.
Agreed.
Call your mother, call your sister, call your friend, tell your friend, hey, yes, somebody come and help me.
Yeah.
You want to stay there.
Yeah. But like I say, we could
Because
say that also.
you ain't afraid of mother.
Yeah, but
You ain't afraid of father.
no.
You run away all your life.
Yeah.
So you're brave enough to run away. But now you have a man, but you're afraid of the man.
Well, you see, and that's
They
what I
love
said.
the sex.
That is where it comes. that is where the Stockholm syndrome does come in, because you know they build a bond with the abuser. And this is a young lady. I don't think that the reason why I don't want to put all the blame on the mother here is because she would have made an attempt. And let me tell you what that attempt is. You see, struggle love? Struggle love is a thing you're hearing a lot of women talking about now. They're saying they don't want to be with no man who's struggling. They don't want to build with no man. And I being honest with you, I agree with them.
That is the smart ones.
Well, that is smart.
But most of them only with gangster man, eh?
Well, like I say, pretty girl and stupid man go hand in hand. But the reality of it is, I fully agree with the 2026 version of women, because I would like to believe that I am a 2026 version of a man, which means me don't believe in that long time biblical thing about a man supposed to be provider, he household and thing. And I know you go have people who go disagree. Right? I know the scripture people only go disagree. But here what I seen. Long time man used to ride donkey to go from Jerusalem to Bethlehem. Now they could take a car. So don't try to hold me to the man supposed to be the provider of the household. That was for that time. Things change now. And one of the things that is trying to preach to a lot of young women out here, you don't have a lot of men in society no more. You have a lot of little boys playing man. Because man means management. And there are a lot of men who cannot manage themselves. If you cannot manage yourself, you're not supposed to be looking for no woman.
You know, it goes both ways because it goes
and it's the same thing for ladies
right,
too.
And it go like, you know why I say that? Children growing up children.
Exactly.
Babies making babies.
Exactly. And if you think because you cross 18 and you're somewhere around 25, 26 years adult, you still a child, you know nothing about life yet.
A child in a mother eyesight here.
You ain't know nothing about life yet. Because I believe that ish does really get real when you reach somewhere around 30. That is when you just start to understand, wait now. Yeah, boy, the odds really stacked against me out here. Time for me to grind. During the 20s to anyway to the 20s to the 28, you just play a shum shalom's.
Yeah.
You just do a lot of dumb stuff. But reality does tend to start to kick in somewhere around your 30s when you understand, listen, things need to be different. Now, my method to my madness is a bit different to everybody else's own. I believe that women nowadays only need to come with all their things. And I know a lot of you all might argue that point, but I will tell you why. When you look at men in society now, and this is not nowadays long time, but now especially, you have a lot of men, when the relationship doesn't work out, you women does end up out there on all your own. And in some cases, if in order to be with that man, you did rebel against your mother and your father, when you bust out with that man and shack up with him, and he fed up at you for whatever reason, and kick you to the curb, you can't go back by mommy, you can't go back by daddy, you're out there, sometime by yourself to start over, which would be a bit easier. You could probably shack up with a friend, or you're out there with a child, which makes it extremely hard. Especially if while you was under the man's roof, he was such a controlling man that you couldn't even get a job. He don't want you out in public. He don't want nobody watch you. He don't want nobody talk to you. Because I am telling you, I just deal with mothers like that on a daily basis. He don't want nobody talk to you. He don't want nobody watch you. You can't get a job. So you're home and you're living off of whatever little pittance he have. Poverty love. You have one child for him. If you have one child for him and you find a man still looking at you, he get you a next one because he trying to slow you down. He figure if he get enough children, man, he go pay attention to you. But what is the reality of that? Every time he get you a child, he bread had to stretch thinner.
No one see you working because how he thinking? He thinking wrong.
He thinking wrong. But the more children he give you, is the thinner the bread go stretch. And eventually, when that bread stretch thin to the point where it clear, you know what men do? We choose self-preservation.
But them kind of men, a sick man, will be.
You think?
Because to give a girlfriend a try because a man looking at she. Yeah, so as I say, she can go to on the work because if she go on a work in a workplace, many men looking at her.
Kingsley, that is the kind of caca splat we are walking around Trinidad and Tobago calling themselves man.
That's that man.
That you are telling us that a little boys
Because
in big man suit.
Partner, I don't care how sexy my girl is. She had to go and walk, and he can walk too. She had to know how to bring in something.
You have to bring a digit.
Bring in something.
You must bring
the
a
costume
digit.
And depend on me.
You must bring a digit.
And because they're red and they're boom boom big, I want you to sit down. No. Go and work.
Go and look for it.
Go and look here. So you can do something.
Looking for it, if in the process are looking for it, somebody like your boy be if I get horn, I get horn. But if I ain't get horn and you bring it home, he things too, me vex with you.
I don't want
things.
it. I don't want it.
Bring things. That is not a horn. What my boy said, that is not a horn. That is a helping hand. Bring it. Bring it. We go build a mansion over here. You understand? But at the end of the day, I know I'm telling you.
I ain't sharing, but go ahead.
You don't share it. Well, listen, I never tell you to share, you know. But if she looking good and he buying things, what I supposed to do? If she bring home a PlayStation 5 for me, you feel like telling she carry it back?
Carry it back, we.
Listen, I keeping it because when she do decide to leave me, I go, why? Instead of crying to bank, I go sit down with the game and say, well, hey, at least I get a PlayStation outside. Me, I think it's smart nowadays, you know. Me going through that, you know.
No, but Obi, you're a man with her own thing. So time she brings something and say, no, I'm my own thing. I don't want to go with big.
Hey,
unless that she bring 10 million for me, yes.
But
me
let me tell you something.
Me know 500, 200 she gain.
Everything else is extras. Extras could sell and I could make more money back off fight. Let she bring it. But you see, the reality that I'm trying to sell here to women is this. When you are kicked out on a curb, right? Why? Somebody sabotaging the show or what? Yes, they don't like we. They don't like we because there's a big bad wrap-up show in the afternoon, so they try to fight we, but they can't fight goodness. They can't fight goodness. Don't worry, Vols, and the show running. So at the end of the day, women has to understand this. I believe that women nowadays, this is something I told my sons, and I will pass on this information. Boys, build yourself before you start looking for any woman. Build yourself.
Understand life first.
Understand life, understand money, and build yourself. One thing I just tell, this fat man just tell himself that nobody can come. I like me.
But I am not fat.
I am not fat. God,
Yeah,
God give me airbags because I'm precious. Yes, that's what the Jews say. Right? I like me more than anything else in the world. Nobody can make me feel no how. I like me. You understand? And because I like me, I like nice things. I treat myself to nice things too.
Yeah.
Build yourself as a man first. And for the women, stop watching men things. Build all yourself and get all your own. I told all you the other day, and I saying it again. If you're in a relationship with a little man, long time you used to hear mother say, put a little kakada to the side for a rainy day. Now, long time, that little kakada to the side for a rainy day used to be something in case the man slip a little bit, you could help out. Nowadays, lady, that kakada to the side is in case the man decide to act like a kaka splat, you could pick up and press. Don't talk about, he love me. Boof, bef. He go change. Boof, bef. He say he's sorry. You see that dotishness? The minute, because domestic abuse is starting stages, bro?
Yeah.
First, he does raise his voice. And you see the minute you ain't challenge him on raising his voice or check him for raising his voice, he'll continue. Then he'll add explicits. So he start cussing you and belittling, you know. If you don't check him on that, he will graduate again. He'll threaten you. If you play mad, I go hit you a slap. You ain't check him on that, bet your bottom dollar the next time you gain that slap. Then he go tell you, I'm mad I beat you up. And before you know it, your nickname is Boof Bef. Your nickname is Boof Bef. Domestic abuse does start in stages.
But I will say this, Obi, you have to believe in yourself. You have to have that self-confidence, because I have people to have it among themselves, and it have people that take advantage of you. When they see you don't have self-confidence among themselves, they take advantage.
No self-esteem.
No self-esteem. They take advantage of you. And you yourself have to know that you have to be proud of yourself. Be happy. Show off. As they say, treat yourself. Make yourself somebody. Make yourself somebody. So nobody could put you in that box and make you feel less. Because Obi, I don't need nobody to say, Kingsley, you ugly. Nobody Kingsley say you're nice. When I look in the mirror, I see myself.
You see yourself.
Some mornings I get up ramful. Some mornings I get up neat. I see myself. So no, and I myself look in the mirror. You know what I mean, I don't need no one to give me that self. I had that in me. And I thank God for that. You know what I mean? Some people say need the push. I don't need the push. I have it. Nobody, because I believe I better than a rich man and all. That's how I believe I better than a rich man. That the kind of power I have in me.
Okay.
To go forward. Nobody, I believe that nobody is better than me. No matter I live in Laventille and you live in Westmoreland, you still ain't better than me. That is what I have in my mind, in my heart. And that pushed me along the way to stay focused.
Yep.
I mean, be proud. Always keep my head up high, up in the air. Don't care where I is. Don't care. Be you. Be yourself.
Walk with your confidence.
Yes, be you. Be yourself. Don't make nobody pull you and tug you and tell you things where you go pull you down and make you feel no, you could do it. I could do it. Yes, that's what I want. So you have to be. You have to have that. You know what I mean?
I agree with you. And that is what I'm saying. You know, ladies, you all have to know. You all have to actually know that getting your own things is not a bad flex. Nope. You're with a man, you put the first thing you have to do when you end up in that relationship with him, whether you're working or he ain't working, you start to put on a little 5,000. You know what that 5,000 is for? In case he decide to play a shum-shalums, you could take out a little 1-bedroom apartment or a 2-bedroom in case you have to run. You understand? Secondly, if you have friends or you have family you're good with, or you find out where to have a little storage place to store, you start to buy your little things. You go cut, scratch, and dent. You get your little stove, your little fridge, your little thing you put on. You don't need new thing to start off in life, you know. Start off with your little scratch and dent, your little stove, your little fridge, your little this and rest it down. So the day he watch you and threaten you, when he leave for work and come back home, he must meet you gone. And he must know where you're gone to. And you must block you on all contacts. And if you show up in front of your job, call the police. But you have to have a way out. You can't sit down there and keep taking licks and thinking he go change. He's a scent. Scent don't change. You understand? So that's how you have to deal with him, because that is what going on here. This young lady was afraid of that man. She was afraid of him. And you see, she understand that. And this is what I said. She tried to make an attempt to leave. And let me tell you how. She tried to make an attempt to leave Kingsley. And let me tell you how it's Stockholm syndrome. Because she knew she was pregnant for a monster, she chose not to bring a monster child into this world. I don't struggling with you in a little shack with one child. I go bring another one here to catch my tail more. And this is something a lot of single mothers in Trinidad and Tobago is guilty of. Or you're going to be struggling with a man. You get one child, you get 2 child, you get 3 child. Next minute I see you on the news, you trying to get a house, you trying to get something. And that is what I tell you the other day, Kingsley, they get them a container house. The first house they was living in was in a mess. You come and you get the family. Yeah.
Okay.
No, well, not them in Tobago, another family.
Okay.
You give them a container house now. But giving them a container house to improve the living standard that they was in before, we thankful for that. But it still doesn't take them out of poverty. It's still 2 elderly people with 6 children. A family of 8. At what point does the reality hit home to you that, listen, we catching with Nenen, maybe we shouldn't make all these children? When that reality does hit home, boy?
It's sad. It really, really, really sad. And you know, this is the second person I hear saying that how the girl was making child. And when I hear that she's a poverty, so she said, nah, I'm not bringing 2. Yeah. We can't. What? You come back again to say, how you was sleeping with a man who cannot feed you, cannot feed your child. How you was lying down there it's as you say, it's fair. Is with the word
Stockholm syndrome. She afraid the man. She afraid the man. That girl probably wanted. You remember?
But you ain't afraid of your mother. You never listen to your mother. You never listen to your father. But you're afraid of man.
Well, let me just say, you remember
You
mommy
make
and
a
daddy,
little toddler dead now because of that.
Mommy and daddy probably didn't beat she so bad. And you have to listen to what the child father say, what the little child father say. He said he wanted to have a relationship with his child, but he was prevented from having that. Now, that is something that does happen in Trinidad and Tobago also.
A lot.
We know it have a lot of mothers when the relationship come to an end. They withhold the child and there's two sides of that. Sometimes the women withhold the child because really and truly the father is violent or the man is violent, and then there's some
woman wicked
of a victimization. Right? In this case, I don't even want to think that woman withhold that child because she didn't want her child father to have a relationship.
I think fair.
I think she withhold that child because that guy was a caca splat. And he used to threaten she.
I see a gangster video with him singing in a gangster song.
I'm telling you, he get corn before for beating another girl he was in a relationship with. This is a proper shalom we dealing with. So I am convinced that this girl was just afraid.
Because you're right, because they can, one of my friends, she blocked me on social media because she like gangster men. And
she like shalom.
Yeah, shalom as you call them. And I see she post a picture, so I text she. I said, Daddy man, you have? And she, nah, me in that kind of life again. But I got her to whistle my bird, say that because she blocked me. I can't say she. The bird say, if you see Shani man on WhatsApp smoking weed. I say I leave them people like that alone.
Bro.
I leave them alone.
Avoid them like the plague.
I avoid them. We shall go and text and say
this is why you have to have some kind of standard. Because listen, I don't tell my children plain. I say don't feel all you bringing no powder neck home for me, you know. I say I'll be in the yard with the power washer. I'll power wash she neck first. She neck. Wash away all that powder. And then I power washing all here. Because they're supposed to have more sense than that.
Because I say too, you see what I'm saying there? If I make a monster, I make the monster.
Yeah.
And I have to deal with the monster.
Yeah.
Me making a post come to call me no hour at the night.
And if they call me the other night, I'm like, hey, well, keep big up, you know.
Keep him. Keep him.
Keep him.
Because I'm looking to hide hard and providing for you and showing you the right thing. And your mind still hard. You're still stupid. You're still foolish. You still want to get caught up.
Yeah.
They don't understand what I'm telling you. It's a big person. They don't understand. I am. And the day was I from Lafontaine. And the reason why I never want to see my mother coming in jail, I stay away from crime. I alter the story on the airwave. I sell buckers. I went in a store work and mix concrete.
You do everything.
Because I don't want to see my mother coming in the jailhouse looking for me.
Agreed. So here what we go do, Kingsley. Let we take our break. Got them lines ringing. Let we take our break.
So callers don't go nowhere. As we come back, taking their calls. As we come back. So who also on the live, still on the live, don't come off the live. As we come back, we'll be back on track.
Okay then,
right?
people.
Coming back now.
When the noise dies down, there's only one place to wrap up the day.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balakaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here,
We are back in the big bad wrap it up program in the afternoon. Kingsley, Obi. So callers, we taking your call now. Blow up the phone line.
So, as I was telling you, I can understand anyone want to stay in a relationship
Where they getting boof bef.
with a game with Pep. Yeah, caller, let's go.
Caller, good afternoon.
Caller, you're alive.
Yeah, good afternoon,
Good afternoon.
everybody. Hello.
Yes, caller. We
You are
hear
live.
Loud and clear.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I was about 24 years, and I was when I did, she was 25 years.
Mm-hmm.
And you know how much children she had?
How much?
5 children.
You was 24 years. The
that
girl was
is
25
something
years and
talking
she had
about
5
that.
children.
I was working, you know how much I was working for a week?
How much you was working for a week?
Yes.
$15
I was working for $92.
a week. That's 15.
A week. I used to make market and I make it grocery out of that $92.
And how old you was and how old the
He
girl was?
say
I
you
was
was
24 years.
and the girl was 25. So wait, you meet she
And
5
she
children, you
was
say no?
25 And she have 5 children.
How that happen?
So yeah. I never say a word.
Okay. Let me ask you something, bro. When you meet she by a
Yeah,
bar and you're
I
drunk.
never tell you nothing but children or what never nothing.
Yeah, but when you meet this
I
young
don't
lady,
know.
you meet she by a bar and you're drunk.
Thing. I never even check the children.
Yeah, but sir, asking you a question. Hold on, asking you a question. Hold on, asking you a question. When you meet this woman, you was by a bar and you was drunker.
If I was drunk,
Yeah.
I never drink the rum and thing. I was walking.
So you willingly walk into a relationship with a woman with 5 children, boy?
Yes, because I
Love.
like the lady.
Like the lady, I love.
What, boy?
I love.
Yes.
You're back real broad, boy.
Yeah. And he mind all of them.
Rather
So when I
mine.
take picture, I didn't know she had 5 children.
You like she, but you didn't know she had 5
So
children.
when they get the fun out, you still stay.
You still say,
Well, what can I do? What can I do? Nothing.
yeah, but no.
I
You're confusing me here with your story.
And all kind of thing.
You're confusing me here with your story a
You're
little
confusing
bit.
at all. You just
Yes, no.
You
He confusing.
I understand what you say. You confusing.
Caller, you're confusing me with your story. Let me tell you why you're confusing me. This story missing people. Yeah, what's going on?
Huh?
In order for you to get to know this young lady, you would have had to court her for a period of time. It can't be that you're just rushing. So at no point in the courting or dating period, this woman didn't tell you she have 5 children.
But,
Nope.
yeah, well, it's a long story. Yeah, it's
A long story. But thanks,
Okay then,
but
okay.
thanks for sharing it
But
though.
let me ask you something. You stay till the end and you raise all them children, or the relationship come to an end eventually?
What? I don't know the father. I must know one man.
Okay, but did you stay to the end or you jump out of it before the thing? Did you all stay happily ever after?
Yeah, well, you know, she said I make things, pull knife and all kind of things for me.
Aha, okay, thanks.
We lost that one. Call back.
Call back.
Listen, no, because what I said, he real strong boy, Kingsley.
Yeah.
He running with 5 boy. That woman had to be real good looking, boy.
No, man, I good looking. No, it's sometimes every bread I choose or every cheese I bread, as they say.
Every bread have a cheese?
Yes.
But man, let me tell you something. If she come with 5 children, it tell how much bread and cheese to share, though.
Yeah, but Obi, you're a fat boy. They're gonna say, who man will go to you? But you are every bread have a cheese.
Yes, but I still say with 5 children, that is not much bread and cheese to share. And I fat. I might eat about 6 sandwich.
I'll tell that story. Caller, you're live.
Good afternoon to the panel.
Move
Now, I want to send my condolences to the little child across in Tobago there, and let's hope that people pay attention. And these situations are too unfortunate and it's happening too often, and I really want to send my deepest condolences to the parents of the child. But nonetheless, I agree with you, Obi, when you say that when you start in a relationship with somebody, a woman should really come with her own thing. Now, let me just give you this little thing, right? With me, I prefer a woman who have to give, and I don't want nothing from her. I don't mind a woman having more than me. You see, once I know she have more than me, that will give me an opportunity where I could grow. But right now, going with a woman right now, who, when I say, even though
makes
she walks
no sense.
I had a friend.
To me, it makes no sense.
No, you could find a good connection with somebody even though they ain't really have it. And if they really make up their mind to really make a life with it, make the sacrifices, that is possible. But as I say with me, I have a friend, right? Me and she does go down again. And here what she tell me on a number of occasions. What she ain't get from me, she'll get from other people. She tell me that on many occasions, many times. So I don't know what type of person that is. I am saying, if it says a woman have more than me, I wouldn't mind. And I don't want nothing from share because I type of person that I am.
Mova, we should tell you, Mova. Mova, we should tell you.
She said, what she get from you, she go
We should tell you, Mova.
But that Kingsley, you not be able. Hello, I don't deal with all the people from all walks of. The woman tell me what she ain't get from me, she will get from other man. And she tell me that on a number of occasions. You see, I will tell you something. Some women out there, they like free-handed men. And from the time they realize you start to get sense, they say, well, okay, I can't benefit of her. She don't know how she makes it.
And that's why I was trying to tell Kingsley, if she come with a PS5, I'm not fighting it. I'm not fighting it. I'm helping hand.
Hello, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Most of my siblings is girls, you know. I always tell them when one goes to many more line up, and she don't know that, so I don't need to explain that, but I just showing you how it is people that think. You understand? That when they can't get what they want from you, they will get it so
they'll get it somewhere else.
Working or not working, women will get you. Especially when they're young, they will get you.
Yes, we know that.
I don't fight her. But I am saying, I have no problem with making a sacrifice with a woman, but if you come with your own thing, like I have some friends, them quick to offer me, I know what I just tell them? I just tell them, no. Use whatever it is you want to handle your see. Even if it becomes absolutely necessary, I won't even take from you. I may borrow. But you're surely getting that back. Because I type of person that I am. But I agree with if you start in a relationship with a woman has she own thing, it makes life easy for she and the man. The man could grow and she could go further. I agree with that. 100%.
Yeah, thanks, Mova. Yeah, thanks, Mova.
Let me tell you something, Kingsley. I'm telling you, it might have a method to my madness. But here what I tell him, I don't know about everybody else. But I think in 2026, a woman having she things, even if a woman has she own place and all, in some cases, it's a plus.
Yeah.
You know what is going with a lot of men? Ego, you know. You see, you can't know that the woman in she space and you in your space because your mind always studying, boy, she did by herself, she could have a man over the. You're stressing yourself out on things you know you can't control. That is what I learned, and my mother teach me that, right? My mother pumped that into my head. So this is how I guys watch it. It had nothing you could do under the sun. If she want to live that life, you can't stop it.
Yeah.
Caller, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon. I listened to this conversation you both carrying on in the air, right?
Yeah.
And it is very demoralizing to the normal, decent people on the outside here, and I will tell you why.
Why? Let me hear why.
I hear Obi say that every beautiful woman is a so is a stupid man.
Mm-hmm.
That don't make no sense.
Okay then.
That don't make no sense.
Thanks, God. Thanks.
No. Let me give him a chance to talk.
Obi is song like he's a loser.
Okay then.
Like he went up against this
Go
human.
down that road.
No. Let him go down that road. Go ahead.
No, you go down that road with him?
Yeah, let him go down.
Let's have an in.
Right.
No, there's no psychologist agrees.
Okay then.
The boy is singing a little more on the border is the other guy not Obi.
Okay
then.
then.
Obi singing like best just talk politics partner and leave.
Okay then. Well, okay then. Cool. Right. So here what's going on, bro. I am not a psychiatrist.
You taking he
I like to entertain stupid
No,
ones.
but don't make him.
Yeah, here what's going on, Kingsley. Statistically, right? Because he said we's not no psychiatrist or nothing, right? So here he's seen, bro. My therapist, that's what I tell you. You see, when people don't know your background, they doesn't know things they does deal with. You just heard me said earlier on that I deal with single mothers with situations like this on a daily basis, right? Yeah. You know why I just do outside of here. The reality of it is, majority of the time when you see domestic abuse cases or you see some kind of relationship thing, if you look at the fella and you look at the girl, it is a very beautiful woman, and chances are the guy is mixed up in either some kind of bad boy thing or he just worthless. That is why I just make the joke and I say pretty girl and stupid man.
No, you're talking.
He want to generalize it because he's a mux. I wouldn't do that. You understand? I talk in general. Now, let me show you something. People you have to understand, the reality of it is this. You have a lot of young women out there. They get themselves involved with a lot of men who have not understood what it is to be a man yet. And the reason why we have that such a high case of that in Trinidad and Tobago is because there are many homes where men are missing. Across the board.
I hope Eric calling you could leave him swear because you have a
Eric got a little blind the other day. You understand? No, you understand? Let me tell you something. The world has space for stupid people too, you know. So you have to entertain them a little bit. You understand? Yeah. The reality of it is this. You have a scenario here. If you look at the last few domestic cases we would have had in Trinidad and Tobago, where young ladies would have either lost their life, unfortunately.
Nice, beautiful ladies. Nice, beautiful ladies.
Beautiful women.
And I think they call.
Caller, good afternoon.
That fella won't now talk. Apparently, he have no girl children and no sister. I'm not with any female member with speak like
I was in giving him no
fella, like what they have held in Tobago right now. We could get one. He judging Kingsley and who be you. Anybody who doesn't know anybody.
But there's what I said.
They don't know what you're qualifying or whatever. I wonder if anybody understand what you and Kingsley had in there this afternoon.
No, the sensible callers understand, but like I say, every now and again there's a stupid one.
I work in the service or whatever, and if people take it with any common sense this afternoon,
yeah,
they will pick up. You know what I can't take him to Tobago too because I'm my ex. Who is that mother could sit and see a man destroy her 2-year-old and stay quiet?
Because, well, this is why I'm explaining to you, sir. Listen, right? This is Stockholm syndrome. And I'm really, maybe if I did prep for the show a little better, I would have been able to call a therapist who I have on call, but I don't want to put her on spot and just call her. But she would have been able to give the show a bit better understanding of Stockholm syndrome and how it affects women and stuff like that.
I do psychology.
Yeah, you did okay then.
Yeah, I have a great idea. There's plenty of young people going through that.
Yes, listen, the cases are rampant, sir. When I tell you rampant, when I got into the field with them, I had no idea how badly this Stockholm syndrome thing with women, young women especially, is. It is a very, but you see, in this country, we don't take mental health serious.
At all. All right, I'll listen to you off air. I'll continue with a good program.
And that is what it is. We don't, you see, people like to stick their head in the sand and act like it don't exist. If I don't see it, it don't exist. Caller, good afternoon.
Good evening. Yeah.
Good afternoon.
I married. I get arranged wedding, right? I just come up from the home. I grew up in the orphanage, right? From the age of 6, right? But my mother now had a mental history from in St. Anne's. And she remember she had us. She came in the orphanage with St. Anne's ambulance to see us. And there was 3 of us. And she told us, I wonder which one of all you go study to be a nurse or a doctor to see about me. I raised my hand. Right? So I was training from in the home, Right. So when I come out now, the age I reach, I still had exam to do. They get somebody to come and adopt me and bring me by my mother and my deceased stepfather. Boy, what you arrange wedding, watch me. I go tell you something, And everybody hearing what I say is good thing I train from in the orphanage, right? What made it arrange wedding thing? I don't know the man. When I said, when they tell me to sign this Hindu book in Aruka, I said, I have to read it first. When I read and see what it is, Hindu marriage, I said, Mommy, what are you doing me? She said, here, if you don't sign that book and marry to that man, my stepfather was a man, go call his shot, and I disappear. They go find me somewhere, coral, somewhere dead.
Oh, Lord.
Right? So I pray to Jesus, and I did what she told me to do. And let me tell you, boy, the man was working government. He had other women. I didn't know. So I gone across. I gone to live by him now. I pay him for me. I cooking and how I learned from the orphanage. I didn't know to make sada roti or them Indian stuff now, right? Boy, watch me, the man make a mistake and hit me a slap because I want to bow down to his foot.
Oh, Lord.
But boy, I tuck up my nightie and I run across the craziness because to tell my mother. Instead my mother asked me what happened and whatever. She said, when the man after the home, man, she told me that man I speed across the crazy. Watch me now, boy.
Oh, God,
I didn't forget that man. You know he ended up bringing police and put me on the 20th of September, not knowing I was pregnant with the second baby in my belly. So the birth control was working, but I didn't understand how to take it.
Okay, then.
Right? But I still keep my baby, right? But the ending of the day, you bring police and the police one watching me and watching the police officer and laughing.
Yes.
Watching a man, my mother now when she discovered I was pregnant, she and my stepfather tied me in Aruka to do abortion. But she talked to the woman, right? And then she tell me go in and see the woman. You know what I tell that woman? I say, if you think you going to do abortion with my baby I have in my belly, I said, let me tell you, I go jail all because I'm a married woman.
Yes.
She said, well, I didn't know she come out and tell my stepfather. I know he passing back down to the orphanage. You know my stepfather said, drop on and say, we go end up there. I say, you see, I had to done with you sooner or later, in Jesus' name. What now? When we come in enterprise, what now? I should have it going.
Thank you very much. Thanks.
My mother.
Yeah,
that's sad.
And listen here. Listen, it has so much stories.
The mother carried she to get married. When she get pregnant now, the mother carried she to abortion.
Right?
And she had to let them know.
The mother in the relationship. And let me tell you something.
The mother sent she back there.
Cases like that, But people, we getting ready to go to the play with
now. We're going back. We're staying here now. We're staying
back on this topic. Because you see, Stockholm syndrome. Listen, Kingsley, I have had cases.
I want to tell you that woman there open a can of worms. I want to tell you because sometime.
Don't worry, we have some time.
I want to tell you because you married and they catching hell with your husband.
Yeah.
All the pastor, they tell you, don't worry yourself, pray.
People, we go into
you coming back.
It's a jackpot after every draw. Just place your bet with any Mega Mix option or Monster Draw and get your jackpot numbers at no additional cost.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balakaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture.
We are continuing our discussion from domestic abuse, Stockholm syndrome, based on the passing of the...
And also relationship on the
yes,
whole.
and relationship and little relationship insights. We are not experts, but we both have...
I'm expert because when you experience things, you come experts.
You become experts, yeah, right. And so, you know, we taking calls. So blow up the phone lines, call in, give all your 2 cents. But yeah, you know, and I genuinely believe that women should come with the things now. I think that they should focus on having assets, or at least having certain things, or at least putting down money for a rainy day. Building a credit rating behind your significant other's back. I personally don't have an issue with a woman having a secret bank account, something that I don't know about, because I believe that all women should have an escape plan.
And Obi, I do not believe nobody, not man, woman, nobody should stay in a relationship where they're uncomfortable in it.
Yeah.
None whatsoever. None.
Yeah, because we've
don't
seen
take no
enough
advantage.
deaths because of it. You know, we've had some gruesome situations. Even one of our own counselors would have lost her life to her husband, and you know, from what they said, there was domestic abuse problems there for years. So, you know, it is a real problem, people.
And because it have people working out there showing a good face, but they're home, it's in a mess.
And let me tell you something, crayon is so good nowadays that when them woman and them plaster on the crayon, when they beat the face with that crayon, You ain't know if they get boof beef an hour before, you know.
You mean makeup, yeah? He watch plenty cartoons and things, so they're talking that kind of.
Listen, don't worry, them know what I mean. Them ladies know what I mean. I like to put a little humor and spin on the thing. But you know, when them women and them beat the face with the crayon, it is, you know, they could hide a lot of marks and sometimes too the abuse, if the abuse isn't physical, it's you know, if it's not physical, sometimes it's mental. You know, because there is control, there's manipulation. A big part of domestic abuse is the alienation of friends. You understand? Family members in some cases. They tend to, you know, make if you have that one friend or that one family member that is trying to encourage you to break away from a situation like that, you would often find situations where the domestic abuser will try to alienate you from your friends or that significant other, and you know they basically allow that domestic abuse to continue in some cases. And then you have family members who are enablers, because I have dealt with situations where we have had mothers that are enablers. We have in some cases where I know of one situation where a young lady and her boyfriend, you know the guy was an abuser, but because the boy brought in a certain amount of income and would spend money on mommy basically was telling her daughter to stay and take the abuse. And it went on for years, so much to the point now where the young lady is now a shell of herself.
Yeah.
She cannot, you know, go into any other relationships because she's messed up from it before.
We're saying the truth because many family love to control a relationship.
Yeah.
Right? And as I said that, you going for counseling by the pastor. You're going through hell. And all the pastor telling you, but God said to hold your marriage.
Hold your marriage, right?
And every 2 weeks, every 3 months, you have to go and check the pastor for counseling.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Get out of that.
And when you're going to check the pastor, you're crayon on your face extra thick because you get a
and you have to walk, and you have to walk with your donation, eh?
With your donation.
So he happy for you coming every week or every 2 weeks to tell him.
Dust.
Yeah. And tell him you won't pop them.
And he telling you stay there and take licks.
Take
and
licks.
He getting licks, eh?
Yeah.
He home, he house good. You understand? He house good, but he telling you stay and take licks.
Some people put themselves in that position and they doesn't come out of it.
Yes, and not only that too, a lot of women, after they go through that for many years, they bring that into other relationships, you know. So there are situations where you would meet men now who, like in my brother case, who approach a woman with 5 children. He's very brave. You understand? It have some men now that would approach women, and on the surface, the women look like everything is okay.
Yeah.
But when you're in the relationship with them now, you find yourself paying for things that somebody else do. You know, if you walk inside with your shoes by accident, she want to crucify you, and the first thing she say, you use he used to do that same thing, and you like, who is he? You're with me now. Who is he? You understand? And there's a lot of things that, you know, have these situations. You know, it have a lot of things when you sit down and you look at it. There is a lot. We like I say, we don't deal with the mental health aspect of it.
True.
Because now, look, because of what has happened with the Children Authority has come out and said something now this afternoon, talking about the protection of children and the abuse. But even Children's Authority is a failed situation too. Because the only time all they have a voice, or the only time all they show all their teeth is when something happens. Other than that, all is silent.
Yep.
And I could vouch for that because I worked at the Children's Authority at one point in time. I have seen the cases of children who come through that system, how some of the conditions that you pick up these children in, and is a lot of broken homes these children come from too.
And we know one of the head got on suspension because of alleged allegation.
Yes, you understand, because he and all wasn't safe to be around children also. And right, but not only that, look at the situation with the home. When oh God, her name not coming to my head right now, but the young lady, callers or messengers, or they could inform me. The young lady who would have brought it to the attention of the nation, the abuse that was going on in the homes. She was demonized for what she did. They took away her job. They victimize her. They slander her name all over the media because she told the truth about what was taking place in homes going on across Trinidad and Tobago. And people don't understand that all these things, these when we talk about, the other day we were talking about childhood trauma. And when people don't want to believe that childhood trauma is real, all these is things that could add to Stockholm syndrome, you know. All these is things that could have women acting a certain way or have men acting a certain way. And this is why I will beat that drum always. I believe women need to have the things. Ladies, if all you're out there in radio land, internet land, and all you're hearing me, you all need to have all your things. Stop depending on men for the things. Because you have to understand, when love turns to dove, most of the time all you does end up back out there by all yourself. And when all you end up back out there by all yourself with 2 children, 3 children, it is very hard. These are cases I see on a daily basis. We know, listen, from single mothers with 2 and 3 children, and they're bouncing from here, there, everywhere with children because they don't have social services to take the children, because in some cases the children is the meal ticket too. You have a mother with 2 children, she has no job, she has no roof over her head, but she getting a little social services grant. So she hiding from social workers, she hiding from this and that. And not only that too, but I think you know, this government needs to put a stronger mandate on finding single fathers who not maintaining the children. What you say, Kingsley?
Yeah, I agree.
I think so. I think it's that maintenance thing, that child maintenance thing for men where children is concerned need to be revamped. You understand? Because Kingsley, let me show you a little incident that went on recently, right? There's a mother of 4. She catching she nene to send some children to school and stuff like that, right, bro? Yep. She reach out to the child father because he boss out and he not helping her. So she has these 4 children and she fighting up on she own. She couldn't make a full payment to something concerning the children. You know, when she called he, you know what he responds? That had nothing to do with me. You figure it out. You figure it out. And the court spinning top in mud. And he's so worthless that even if he get put in court, Kingsley, he do business in her. He do business in her. But he working every day.
For maintenance?
Eh?
For maintenance?
He not paying no maintenance. He not giving she nothing for the 4 children. And she fighting up every day. So you ain't assisting by coming to check on the children. You ain't giving she no money for the children. And you living your best life. And this is why I said, I would like if the government, in cases like this, let me tell you what the government's supposed to do. Find he job. Talk to his employer and tell his employer every month this portion of money would be deducted from your salary. If you don't want to pay no maintenance for your child, then quit your job and don't eat.
No, well, if in maintenance, it's easy. Send the police by your job, send the police by your work. Because I don't believe that you make a child and you don't want to mind the child, you know.
Yeah.
I will advise any mother, any person that's kids, that if you have a father, the child father, and you don't want to mind child, go to court.
Yeah.
You MP the court and ask him pay for 3-4 months. You send the police by your work, by your house, you get locked up. He didn't pay again, and the money still going up.
Yeah, but you see, the summons thing, let me tell you why I do agree with the summons thing to a certain point, eh? You lock up the man, and in some cases, the court get him to pay piece of the money, and I don't think that does work. Let me tell you what I believe is a better method.
No, it don't work on the whole, but it does work.
Yeah, but let me tell you what I believe is a better method to that madness. And if it was up to me, and if the powers that be, because I know the government does listen to the program, this is what I would have implemented when it come to adults. I'd steal your joy. And when I say steal your joy, I'd steal your assets. So, okay, you're owing maintenance, you're in pain. Okay, then, here what we go do. We come to your house. If you have a car, we impound your car. When you pay a lump sum of the maintenance money, or you bring up your money, you get your car back. I think it should reach a point where they take your assets from you. Take your assets from you. Right? You don't want to pay, touch your pocket. Go straight to your employer. Don't deal with nobody. Don't deal with nobody outside of that. Go straight to the employer. Tell the employer, listen, every month we want this amount of money to come out of his salary and pay the child mothers and things, because that is what has caused all these problems, you know. That young lady was in a situation where she had no hope. She living with a man, she have a next little child. The man don't like the child to begin with, but he get any itch scratch, so he keeps she around. She get pregnant with his child, and all of a sudden now, the child is a statistic. And everybody is going to look at the mother as the villain for not saying anything. But the reality of it is Stockholm Syndrome is a very real thing. But callers, you know, we taking all your call. So call in and, you know, give all your 2 cents on the situation. If all you knew that all you went through anything like that in the relationship, the numbers to call 622-4911 and 394-4911.
I work in a place, Bobby. And the embarrassment that police coming by your workplace and look for you. And you have to be hiding and running because they know that when the police come, it's lock up. But some men that's hard. They don't care. They will go and make the jail and come back out. And because remember, you make a jail not yet, you still have to pay.
Right.
And the money going up. It have people owing maintenance $40,000 and $60,000 for their own child.
People who owing more than that.
Right. For their own children. Right. So I hear you with that, Mattel. But you going in the jail. Hey, a man tell me once. He said, I love to pay maintenance, you know. I said, where you say? He said, I love to pay maintenance. Me and my partner get with him. But when he tell me, every year he's got tax return, you know. I said, man say he has get back money. I say, I don't want that money.
Yeah.
Kingsley don't want that money.
Yeah, I don't give it up.
Yeah. They call. I need the topic are kind of sticky, so they didn't. Call out your life.
Good night, Mr. Kingsley.
Granny.
Good afternoon.
The Granny are experience.
Good afternoon,
Let
mother.
me tell all you something. The girls have to think very careful. I have a niece who's a big lawyer in Arima. I really don't mix up anything because their life is big shot life. She had one child 8 years after she had a next one. Right. All my family had 2 and 3 children at a distance to have a next one. All the young girls going behind them boys. The pants under the bottom, jockey shorts showing, they have nothing, and all of them and make 1 or 2 children with them, and all you calling all yourself single parent, all is not single parent, it's the man leave all you. Get the man to mind all your children. When your husband dead, then you are a single parent, so you can go to social welfare to get help. So all the young girls, all you know these young boys and them, how some of them are good, all you can't catch yourself, then all you go make 1, 2, 3 children.
Yeah.
And all you
And they're making them one after the other.
I blame all you. Get the man to mind them. Thank you all. I hope the young girls hear me.
Okay then, Granny, thanks. And she right. Them spitting out children one after the next, you know, bro. When you look at the age, all of them in preschool, all of them coming one after the other, you know.
This is not politics, so we didn't get much call, but I enjoy the conversation.
Nah, it had calls coming in on the earlier thing. People will come in. Hello, good afternoon.
It's just taking calls.
Yeah, evening, gentlemen. Hey, yeah, listen, maybe it's a new term or something. Maybe I ain't too hip and so on like you young boys, but tell me something now. You use a term, a word they I never hear
What is that, shumshulums?
Yeah, yeah. What is a shumshulums?
A shumshulums is an extremely stupid individual.
That is it?
Yeah, he's a soft man. When you're soft, you're stupid and you're soft.
Oh, I see. I mean, playing ball outside, but there's hand inside.
Yeah.
Like them fellas who had no food is being, from jail and stuff,
Yeah.
Yeah. Shumshulums. Okay. Cool. All right.
Okay then.
Have a good night. Take care.
Yeah. Caller, good afternoon.
Thanks for taking my call. Kingsley and the other guy there. I am very, very saddened. I'm hurt. I'm devastated. And I'm just saying that it could happen again and again and again. The government, and they have the children's authority. I'm always of the belief that they have to give that organization more teeth. They have to give it more authority. And by doing that, employing people like lawyers who can really deal with situations and listen and to the outcry of these young people and them when they're in situations. The police have to step up the game too. Because our country is failing. A small country like this. Are you telling me so many children, small toddlers, dying under situation where poor parenting? And we could cry, we could have vigil, we could do this over and over, like a recurring decimal. But we're not solving the problem. You know, situations, they have children in that they're not, these people are not fit to be parents.
True.
And I'm saying the children's authority need to move faster and swifter in dealing with these issues of the abuse of children in our Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. I am very, very hurt.
Understood, caller. And you see, it's not only the Children's Authority, because remember they do work with the Child Protective Services, they work hand in hand with them. But I think what tends to happen, Kingsley, is a lot of these cases don't get reported. The village raising a child concept has gone. And like you said, you know, in a previous show, you said everybody's afraid to approach a child now. And in some cases, you're even afraid to approach the parents too.
Yeah,
because the parents, the first thing the parents telling you, don't tell me how to raise my child.
And the parents and the child come in and cuss you.
Yeah.
Cuss you stink.
You know, so it's like, how do you reach them? And this is why I said, you know, you would hear these stories of single mothers and you would hear, you know, the explanation for why some men are in some situations. But we're going to take a quick break. And we're going to come back and we're gonna go right down.
We're gonna wrap up the show.
We're going to wrap up the show. You understand? So people stay tuned and we take all your calls.
Yes.
When we come back.
I know the topic is not. I know the topic is not politics or somehow you're vexed.
Yeah, but no. Actually, the chat they enjoying it. You know, we don't bring bad topics at all. You understand? So let's go to that break now, and we'll be back shortly.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. watch on TTT, or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Ramala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago Today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Ramala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago Today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
You know, we're still taking all your calls on the topic.
20 minutes to go, and I'm out of here.
Yes. You man celebrating, yes. So Kingsley, in terms of if they, or when they find this child's remains,
oh gosh,
what do you think is going to take place with the justice system where this young man is concerned?
Well, he go and sit down in jail and eat free hard bread and free food for the next
taxpayers.
Yeah, for the next, because he go on remand because he innocent. I'm proven guilty.
Well, he did confess.
Don't matter. He confess. He's still innocent. Tell proof that them prove him guilty.
What do you think is going to be his experience in remand?
Well, I hope it'd be very nice for him. I hope it'd be very nice for him. Not bad, but very nice for him. I hope he gets treated nice.
Okay, they're waiting for him.
Yeah, I hope he gets treated nice. I hope they hug him up in the night time. Nice, and they put him on a nice bed.
It just goes to show, and this is why, we are bringing this education to the population. We want them to understand that, listen, this is a very serious thing. It could happen to anybody. Yeah. It could happen to your children.
Anyone.
And you have to be cautious. And this is something I used to celebrate, boy. And I just don't know, boy. But I used to always thank God that I get boys, because I don't know what I'd do.
The boy is good.
If I had girls, I don't think I had the strength.
Yeah, but I always, if I have children, I want boys.
Yo, boys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't think I had the strength to deal
So I
with
could
girls,
break
boy.
the back.
So you can break the back. Yeah. I don't think I don't think I could deal with girls, and I think
Obi,
a big
I was
part of
telling
that-
you,
Mhm.
if I make a delinquent act
Mhm.
to me,
Mhm.
I can't make it. Do nobody.
Natasha Santana says she's
Ye-
locked on.
I can't, okay, yes.
Mhm.
I can't make it. Do no evil thing to people out here. I will have
Yeah.
to do something to solve it.
Nah, boy.
You understand?
I don't think I have the strength for girls, boy. Let me tell you something, eh? One of the realities, and I always remember, Kanye West have a song where the name of the song is Don't You Grow Up in a Hurry. And in the song, he sings about how men think about women and how men treat women until they have a daughter. You see, when you're a man, and let me just say you're living the life, you're doing woman what you want, you see the minute you get a girl child, a switch does go off in your head.
Yeah.
And you don't start to study, but wait now.
The suspect said, take him to the hospital, he's sick. He's the father.
And I'm glad for you.
Yeah, he's sick. And I know is that? It knows how to catch reality.
Nah, it has nothing to do with that. All like tricks.
You feel so?
Yeah, like tricks.
No.
Tricks.
No, he knows how to catch reality. He know understand what you do. He know understand.
Nah, that tricks.
We go in.
Tricks.
He know understand.
He is a monster. That tricks.
He are a monster.
All that sick.
But he
and
know.
Let me tell you what them are to do. You see, anyway them carry them are to keep the eye on because he is not that the reality of what he do now with him. You know, the reality of the consequences he about to face for what he do now with him.
Anyhow, it is.
So they had to
So
keep an eye on him because he trying to take your own, you know.
He
send
barely
home
knows how
himself.
to. He barely knows how to hurty.
He want to send home himself.
When he was taking over that child life, he barely wasn't hurting him.
No, he
wasn't
didn't care.
getting headache.
He didn't care. You didn't see Ian come and meet the man
And that
rolling
what
a
tell
weed,
you.
though.
He innocent.
Ian meet the man rolling a weed.
I want to tell you, he innocent type proven guilty. That what they taking to the hospital with me. I in jail. But you stay there and boil for your pain.
Yeah.
I'm
but-
sorry. You stay there and boil for your pain.
Sorry.
You call me to drop him.
No, but you can't deny him that because you know he could sue the state.
No, that was I'm not telling you this. So you
Yeah.
can't tell me. I know that. I'm telling you that.
Yeah, but I still feel he on tricks.
Innocent type proven guilty. Don't matter.
Yeah.
He admit to the crime. The judge, the people and them had to tell you wrong.
Yeah.
If you could admit to a crime, you know.
Yeah.
You know that. But if them ain't find nothing, your lawyer find that and say the reason why he do the crime.
They might want to play the temporarily insanity. They could because let me tell you something. They could
But
pull the
also
grief
that-
card too, eh? They could pull
Right,
that he
this
was
world-
grieving over the fact that he lost his own child,
Let me tell you this.
and because of that he reacted in the way he reacted.
In America, you might get away with that. Not here.
You feel so, boy?
Yeah, in America, not
God.
here. Not here. It don't have
Right.
the system for that.
It don't have the system
No.
for that.
Remand.
Well, again.
Every go and do go in remand and stay there for 10, 15 years before the case call. So time he get he's an old man. Time that case ready to call. That case ain't going to call now at all. That case
Yeah.
going to
But
stay
that's
years.
just what I'm saying, Kingsley. You know, I think when it comes to Gilcher and Kanye West, you know, Kanye West said that he realized that now that he had a daughter, every single thing that he would have done to women in his life is a possibility a man is now about to do to his child.
I don't hear Kanye West and them must push 7 times thing.
But what's showing you?
No,
that
but
is
no,
a reality for
but don't call him.
most
Make the
fathers.
point, but don't call him name. But
That is,
yeah.
that is a reality for most fathers.
No.
When they have girl children.
No, but again,
let me-
Obi, that why I tell you, Obi, that's why I different. Because common sense is let me to the way I am today, right? So until you have a child, you know that beating woman is wrong. Till you have a
That is
child,
when some of them does wake up, Kingsley.
that's wrong. Obi, it's wrong.
but
you know, no. So
But
must
Kingsley, how many times we hear we hear bad man talk already and say the only time the time most bad man does get licked down is when they get children because they don't get soft. Because reality now hit home with now. I have a child, boy. Men could come for me and they could do my child something.
That I excuse. I'm not taking that excuse.
You're
Because
not taking that excuse?
you're supposed to know from wrong from right.
Yeah,
Because
but most of them don't know wrong from right.
so you could tell me when I reach big, I know Jesus, Jesus loved the children,
But them
all
don't care
the
about
children
that.
of the world. So
Them
when
don't care about
when
that.
you come big now, you go into a Christian, you go and pay a Catholic. So you don't want small. You person no God from small. You person no God from small. When you no God, when you big.
Kingsley, you can't say that because Kingsley, it have people. If you're going down that road, Kingsley, it have people who live their life, fed, do harm, lamb, and jam, and then all of a sudden,
find
from the
Go-
time they
and
cross
find
50,
God, yeah.
no, they
And
just always find God when they cross 50. When they notice that if they try to whine too hard, the back
That
door
me.
will hurt them. If they can't stand up in the fed too long, they can't jump in the fed too long. If they drink too much Guinness, their blood pressure go high. So all of a sudden, they reach in the church and they find the Lord. And you know what they want to tell the young people who trying to live the same life them live? Oh, all you need to turn to Jesus. You only know Jesus when you reach 50.
Obi, that's bad again. That's wrong again, Obi.
But that's what it does do.
That's the wrong thing and use it like you hyper it up. Because I tell you this, Obi, I find God since I small. I went to church, I know about God. I don't, and I still partying.
Mm-hmm.
I still wind down low to the ground. Mm-hmm. But I know I've God in
But are
me.
you trying to get anybody to not live like that? Are you going around preaching, hey, you shouldn't live like that?
No, because no one could tell me, come to church to find God. No, God with me. Since I born, God with me.
Right.
Since I born.
So
you know what I mean?
So this is the point I'm making. So with that fella now, some of them it does have to take something to wake that up in them. So you really think they had demons walking around out here?
Of course.
Total monsters?
Of course. But how you...
If you could watch a little child and hurt a child.
You know, okay. You know hitting a woman wrong. From small, you don't want a man hitting your mother. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Only if you see a man hitting your mother...
You grow up in the home and you see that normalized.
And it's normalized.
Right.
And you go think it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
So when you have a girlfriend or a wife, you're beating she. Mm-hmm. But now, when you make a daughter and you hold your daughter in your hand, you see an angel. Mm-hmm. It's at a click.
Something
where I was doing over the years was wrong.
Yeah. But Kingsley, that does happen, Kingsley, boy. Some of the dreadest men just turn muppet when the children born, boy. They just start to think different. No. You just start to live different.
But if you get children to turn different,
some people
sad.
Listen, some
it's
people
very sad.
Listen, Obi. Some people parental instincts. Let me tell you something, right? It have a lot of people in society that only grew up because they get a child, you know. A child supposed to switch on a certain switch in you that's supposed to be laying dormant, you know.
I say for human being, they're weak. They know themselves. They believe in themselves. They don't have confidence in themselves. They believe because the people upset me.
Mm-hmm.
Kingsley, did people for years. Kingsley, you calling radio.
Mm-hmm.
You can't talk. Is that whatever? That push me faster. That make me never stop call radio. That make me never stop call radio.
Yeah.
That give me encouragement to keep on calling radio. I still call radio 5 times a day now.
Oh Lord.
You know what I mean? So certain things must get. You can't tell me.
Nah, some people just only wake up with that child. And
no,
I think
I'm not saying it. We're saying it's wrong, you know. I mean, it's not truth, you know. But what I'm saying that if a child take it to make you realize that, hey, what he was doing there when he was younger, beating a girl, treating your wife bad.
But Kingsley, let me tell you something. I, as a person, I like to live in the world of what if every now and again. Now, we understand that they're in a situation where they're struggling. Poverty surrounds them. She already has one child, right? You know that there's also a very large possibility that she bringing that child, that so-called child that she was pregnant with for him. You know it's a very large possibility that child could have probably come and course correct his whole demeanor. Because it has happened before, you know. It have people who bring children into the world and make a complete 360 because they have a child, you know. These things could happen. And that is what I'm telling you. Well, you say they go fly in Trinidad and Tobago, but in some other courts, they could play the grief card. They could say that because this guy was grieving off of the loss of his child, he reacted in the way he did.
Yeah. But also, we didn't have know if that what should be. That just talk.
That is just talk.
Yeah. Right? But as I said again, Obi, this is not like America. America, you can get away with that. Yeah, again, I tell you, he go in remand. Don't care what the law try to do. He go in remand. He go in remand and with free, he had bread and he rough rice, and he gonna get treat real nicely inside it. He gonna get treat as a baby.
Somebody on the base 2025 said he's disappointed in the child. She knows everything and staying quiet. And again,
Nobody
this
know
is
that
what I
like
say.
that.
You can't blame her, because if it is a case that she has, let me tell you something. When somebody has Stockholm syndrome, and this is why I'm trying to explain this to callers. When somebody has Stockholm syndrome, that person who doing the abuse, them come like God, you know. Police could intervene, mommy could intervene, daddy could intervene. Them not budging, you know. Them not budging. It had nothing you could tell them. You could show it blatantly in the eye. Look, this man doing this, and they not leaving, you know. You is the enemy in some cases, you know.
True.
You try to come between them, boy. Some of them turn on you. It is a very serious thing. That, and these, like I said, these are topics that a lot of people don't touch on. They don't have these discussions. And let me tell you something.
They want to passa.
Yeah, and a lot of young people, they believe that is love, you know. They believe, Kingsley, I show you here, girls already say, if you don't beat me, you don't love me.
Many of them.
They believe a balance every now and again. That's correct the script, you know. That's rewrite the script, you know.
It have some of my brethren just tell me, girls just tell them to be them. They want licks.
Them girls, why?
I want to come beat them out.
Listen,
I'm too big for that, boy.
Yeah, what? No. I go and sign them up for my son and them multi-class. And say, here, what, put them inside the bag and them. Let me tie them up. All they want licks. Right, you go throw out all the sand out of the bag and put about 2 all in the bag. I show when all they get, what, the first tip all they get, or they go with that no more. No, but I craziness, Kingsley. Come on, man, Kingsley.
Yeah,
somebody getting you trying to tell me you okay with a man boof beffing you? What's so wrong? And listen, you're saying that normal, but Kingsley, that is a sign that something wrong with them, you know. If you okay with somebody boof beffing you, that is a bigger problem you have inside of your wiring, you know. Something wrong with your script. Your script has to be rewritten, because you could never convince me that licks is okay. If you, and here my take, if you know you like licks, go and join a boxing club. If you like licks, why stay with a man and take licks when you could take licks in the ring and get paid for it? Because you're taking licks for free, you know. Under the guys that he love you know. And this is something that has happened to a lot of women. We have so many women in society right now, Kingsley, that going through these things. And here we might make a little joke about it on the station here. But this is something very serious. And this is something that, you know, if we don't get to the bottom of this and deal with the root causes in society where these things is concerned, it will just keep spiraling.
Yeah.
Because because let me tell you something, this becomes normalized, you know. You have to understand this, right? Men are very good emulators. That is why we emulate what we see. So if you have a good man or a good person putting the right input or the right intervention into your life, you will start to emulate that individual. So if you are wrong somebody who is saying it's okay to hit woman, or if ladies are wrong girls, because let me tell you something, it has some girls who are girlfriends and they know the girlfriend getting beat from a man and they encouraging the girl, don't leave him, girl.
Don't leave him.
That will link for a little fat and thing. Look,
Don't
he buy a
leave him,
gold
stay
chain
with-
for
yeah,
you.
Yep.
Hey, you have a call coming in.
Yeah, happy for that call, boy.
You find
Baby
it
Chuck.
quiet.
No, you hate to.
Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, evening again, gentlemen. Make sure you all say a disclaimer there that you're not making light or encouraging domestic abuse, because you know you have stupid people out there. Okay,
Lord.
so
Yes,
make
ma'am.
sure you straighten that. But a reality to it though is that you all ever heard of the renowned author, and he passed away now, Samuel Sullivan.
he was in the school curriculum back in my day.
Yeah.
And, one of his books, he spoke about, back in the day when it was like it was like very, very young people getting married and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, the first time, what you guys just said, Obi, you said something about how some young women, not women today, but I'm talking about back in the day, maybe the 50s and 60s and so on, when these young girls and these young boys used to get married. When I say young boys, they're in the early 20s, just like this couple, right?
Mm-hmm.
But in the book, mentioned where talking to one of her neighbors in the village, saying, my man beat me last night.
Mm-hmm.
And it become like accepted as norm.
Mm-hmm.
No, but it is a reality.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Maybe not prevalent, but today, I don't know how much today, but yeah, maybe it is after today's situation.
Yes, baby.
It's still going on.
Baby Chump, thank you. We have to go. Time coming up. Let me wrap up.
We have a few minutes. Well, still,
Later.
man.
Yeah.
We have some
You
minutes.
want someone at me, nah? Line up your tune, line up the thing, and up the place.
Everything done line up, bro. We have some time here. So
I know. I had to
what
step
you want
out.
to do? You want to get some shout outs?
No, I had to step out. Play Anthony Chump for me.
Well, that quite up here.
Chain Chump and something. No.
Good day, Andy.
No,
Miss
Chain
Santa
Chump
Cruz,
is-
might he
no,
write
I don't.
about the procurement regulator? She was very quiet all the time. Now she's investigating
okay.
everything.
So let me tell you, let me do some shout outs now because we have to shout out the people on the social media. So we have Marlon Ramsaran, good topic, Kingsley and Obi. Thank you, we really appreciate it. Water good, Obi and Kingsley, be safe. You and your sons, blessings, right? Who else on the chat? We have Anthony Ford on the chat. We have Volsan on the chat. We have Base 2025 on the chat, right? We are Indar Singh. Who else on the chat, boy? We telling everybody good night all you. So yeah, the chat, and we have Cindy on the chat, and I know you want to do the Facebook, Kingsley. I know your Facebook people always watching. Jerome Moses, Jennifer, and Budram John, Ryan, right? Floyd Khan, Mr. Prasad, and Nikki Nick. All you, thank you all for coming through to the show. And as we are about to close off, people, we bid you farewell.
Yep.
Thank you for coming through and hanging out with us on the big bad wrap-up show with Obi
And if we every day we come in just to talk politics. No. Sometimes we taking it light.
Nah, you have a little light.
We cruising man. Because we have 4 years to go with politics. 4 long years.
4 long sweet years.
Right?
You
So
understand? Under the greatest government in the world.
Some days we could be hot. Some days we will be cold.
Now, but we also take it one. That is a good topic. And you see, I like variety. I like variety. And mental health is something I think we don't take serious in this country. And, I just want to bring awareness in any way, shape, or form
So,
that
folks,
I can with that.
have a good night.
Yes.
Tomorrow, again, you will see me at Gospel My Life. You're going to see me and Obi from 6 to 8. The big bad
wrap-up show. Make a better version of yourself, Trinidad and Tobago. We are out.
And listen to
When the headlines settle, when the noise dies down, there's only one place to wrap up the day. Introducing the final live talk show.